Breaking news. David Umahi and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo have a clash and fallout with regards to their position on who should do what and whose responsibility it is to ensure transparency, honesty, security of lives and and property. Recently, we had in Ebonyi State where we saw that people were killed indiscriminately. I mean, people were in their house sleeping unguarded, and in the middle of the night, herdsmen came and killed them, not just dealt with them. At least that would be a small statement. Herdsmen came and killed them, brutalized them like animals. And guess what? Up until today, nobody has been held responsible. But when you see these governors, as soon as anything is happening, they will say, ESM, ESM, ESM. And this ESM are even trying to protect the region. But because these people have fraternized with powers that be, they cannot say the truth and protect their people's lives and property. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo should, in quote and unquote, be the one administrating administration in Nigeria today. However, the president of the country did not deem it fit to hand over power. The person right now, or the group of people leading the country, are the Senate president, the chief of staffs. Buhari did not have any formal meeting recorded as a formal discussion between the president and the vice president before he left with Osinbajo. They may have had in private, but not a formal legal meeting known by every sundry. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. David Umahi and Osinbajo fall out in bitter clash on whose responsibility it is to ensure justice, security for the states. David says he cannot prevent killing as Vice President Osinbajo maintain peace. Peacekeeping is the governor's duty. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo says it is the responsibility of governors and other political leaders to maintain peace, just as David Umahi admits that preventing another deadly attack in Ebonyi is beyond his power as the chief security officer. This was his response to Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Osinbajo disagrees. Can you see what is going on? He stated this on Sunday in Abakaliki while addressing stakeholders after inspecting the affected communities. Professor Yemi Osinbajo and his principal, President Muhammadu Buhari, have struggled to get a hold of the rapaging bandits and Boko Haram since they assumed office in 2015. Mr. Osinbajo promised that the federal government will ensure justice for victims of the recent attack on 3 communities in Ebonyi State. Meanwhile, Ebonyi State Governor complained to him that Southeast governors were subject to constant insults regarding their stand on national unity. David Umahi said he cannot prevent killings as Osinbajo insists maintaining peace in your area and locality is strictly and mainly the first and most official duty of the governor, who is the chief security officer of his state. So David is telling the people he can't touch Fulani herdsmen. He can't. You know why? He has agreed a part with them. So he cannot touch Fulani herdsmen, I must tell you. He can't. He can't touch them because he has agreed a part with them. He has promised them that, Ebonyi you are more than welcome into Ebonyi State. I'm not saying that it's because he's in APC now that this is happening, but what we call in action began reaction. This is what is going on. Actions began reaction. This is what is happening presently, and this is very sad and a terrible situation of the current issues going on in the country. President Muhammadu Buhari has left Nigeria in a state of dilemma. As we speak, he said he was going for medical attention. Guess what? Doctors in the country are on strike because of poor management, unpaid, no, and one will be wondering. So if they leave this country and go for, there was a time in this country that they were all leaving. Almost every one of them were leaving, going to Europe, America, Canada, Australia for what? Better life, greener pastures. And the Minister for Health Dare open his mouth and say they should keep on collecting our doctors. We are producing doctors for them. Shame on you. How many doctors do you have in the country? How many specialists? Come to think of it. Who is actually particularly ensuring that Nigerians are looked after? Nobody. For all they care for themselves. If their family have any whatever, they send them abroad. Nigerians can do, I mean, they can rot or anything can happen to them. It's not their business. And you say these are people who cares, who are whatever. No, trust me, they don't care. They don't care. They are doing their own bit, their own thing. President Muhammadu Buhari, his family goes to Dubai, he goes to the UK, they get the best of medical attention. What happens to Nigerians, to your tents? Oh, is as you see, so that's why for the country to come together as one, I find it very hard to believe. I find it very hard that the country will come together as one. That's why the country is in a position of disintegration. What I mean by that is there are so many ethnic groups today. It's not just the Biafra or the Oduduwa's Republic. Oh. Some are not as loud as the others. Everybody wants out. Probably, and more especially, they'll be able to provide better quality facility for their people, and people will be able to live better quality of life. At least they will have a place called home that they can be sure of what we call equality, oneness, truth, and moving forward. Because today, as we speak, oh no, Nigeria is in that place where people, I mean, they don't even know where they stand. Do you know doctors are still on strike? Yes. And guess what? There might just be somebody who is between life and death as we speak. And all they need is what we call urgent medical attention. Is Nigerian government ready to ensure that that kind of person gets that urgent medical attention? I beg to differ, no. If they do, the president would have done much to ensure that doctors, the aggravation or the cry is looked after, and doctors, return back to work or stay at work or stay in work, whatever the case may be. Can you see that you have a government who do not care about the citizens? You know, when Nigerians try to travel abroad, please, if you want to travel abroad, do it legally, please. It is not the money you pay to smugglers, it's the same thing. If you go through the right route, secure your visa, get the things you need to get, and please travel properly. Don't go by road. Don't go by anything that would jeopardize your life. Please, and please, and please, and please again. Please, I beg you in the name of Almighty God. It's too dangerous, please. Okay. That being said, where are we headed as a country? Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.